Since Princess Bride is out on Disney Plus on May 1st, we decided to do our favorite movie quotes. Plus, they're all mad that I won last week.
I'm Rich.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Othello,
Hi, I'm Jelly.
I'm John.
and by our fandoms combined, we're Fandom United. All right, so as you saw in the intro, we're going to do another bracket today of our favorite movie quotes for The Princess Bride to celebrate it coming out on Disney Plus, which was at May 1st that it's available. So if you haven't seen it, go out and see it. If you have seen it, go out and watch it again because it is one of the greatest movies ever to come out ever. One of the most quotable movies ever.
I have heard that is one of the most quotable movies ever. And
I mean, you can just go forward to backward in that movie, and like you just recite the entire thing. It's just a great film and a great story. And the book, there's actually a book about it's called As You Wish, about the filming of it, which is amazing, which is a great book.
All of the extra stuff that they filmed regarding the filming of and the fact that it was an independent film at the time, I think just adds to its significance in our culture, or at least for us 80s kids, but move on.
All right, Rich, you're the keeper of the list. What's
All
our
right.
first bracket?
All right. So first one was one of my choices, but that's the funny thing about this movie is it's not so much just one-liners from it. It's a back and forth. A lot of it can be a conversation where you just say a little part of it and it makes you think of that whole scene, which is great. But my first pick is
Beat it, or I'll call the Brute Squad.
I'm on the Brute Squad.
You are the Brute Squad.
Aaron. What's your first pick?
My first pick is going to be.
You mean you'll put down your rock and I'll put down my sword and we'll try and kill each other like civilized people?
Very nice. Othello, what's your top pick?
To the pain. I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase.
I'll explain, and I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
That may be the first time in my life a man has dared insult me.
It won't be the last. To the pain means the first thing you lose will be your feet below the ankles. Then your hands at the wrists. Next, your nose.
And then my tongue, I suppose. I killed you too quickly the last time. A mistake I don't mean to duplicate tonight.
I wasn't finished. The next thing you lose will be your left eye, followed by your right.
And then my ears, I understand. Let's get on with it.
Wrong! Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why. So that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish. Every babe that weeps at your approach, every woman who cries out, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will echo in your perfect ears. That is what To the Pain means. It means I leave you in anguish, wallowing in freakish misery forever.
Man, all right. I'm just gonna jump in and say Prince Humperdinck scares me because I actually saw Fright Night before I saw The Princess Bride. Until I realized how much of a punk he was in The Princess Bride. He went from being a dominant character in one movie to a straight punk in the other movie. It's like, come on, man.
I honestly didn't even, when I watched Fright Night, I honestly did not notice that was Prince Humperdinck. Honestly.
I remember it. Fright Night was my first pair of boobs that I saw in a movie.
Wow, and you got it, like, you just it's burned in there, huh?
That's burned in there, yeah. I feel like everyone should remember their first pair of movie boobs.
Weird Science. Weird Science.
Already. Who's next?
Weird Science, there you go.
Who's next?
All right, John, what's your first pick, brother?
I do not envy you the headache you will have when you awake. But in the meantime, rest well and dream of large women.
I love that quote.
Jelly, what's your top pick? I'm sorry, I thought I didn't catch up.
Is I guess the theme of the whole movie, but I gotta go with
As you wish. As you wish. As you wish.
As you wish.
Made me fall in love with Carrie Ellis. So
Nice pick. All right, back to me. Simple line, but
It's possible. Pig.
that gets said a lot around my house. Anytime that somebody says it's possible, we usually follow it up with pig. So, Aaron, back to you, bro.
My second pick is gonna be
Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream, then love, true love.
Nice. Othello?
My next pick, because, and it wouldn't have been my pick originally, but because of all the craziness that's going on with the virus and everything that we're all living through.
Were you wearing a mask? Were you burned by acid or something like that?
Oh no, it's just they're terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them in the future.
John, what you got next, brother?
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something.
Jelly?
I've got Fezzik and
Are you just fiddling around with me or what?
I just want you to feel you're doing well. I hate for people to die in bad.
Oh, Fezzik. I love Andre was awesome. All right, and my last one is
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.
kind of a classic line. Probably the only thing I remember from the original TV trailer, and I did not want to go see this movie when it came out because it didn't grab me until like years later. I watched it when I was dating my wife, and like, wow, this is awesome. But that was the only thing I remembered about that movie was Billy Crystal and Carol Kane standing in the doorway saying, "Have fun storming the castle."
You think it'll work? Take a miracle. Bye-bye, boys.
All right, Aaron, what's your last choice, bro?
The last one is I feel like probably one of the most well-known lines from the movie.
You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well-known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Fellow?
Because Aaron picked my ringer, because that's the winner tonight. That's my pick. My last one is going to be.
I'm sure you've discovered my deep and abiding interest in pain. At present, I'm writing the definitive work on the subject. So I want you to be totally honest with me on how the machine makes you feel.
I like that one. All right, John, what's your last pick?
Last pick is Billy Crystal.
Now, mostly dead. He's slightly alive. Now, all dead. Well, with all dead, there's usually only one thing that you can do.
What's that?
Go through his clothes and look for loose change.
All right, Jelly, and your last one?
Mine is the exchange between Inigo and West.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. You seem a decent fellow. I hate to die.
That whole duel scene was iconic.
So good. So good.
Like the whole, I remember watching it, and when they did the hand switch, like I have
They
something to
both
say.
did it.
I was dishonest with you, or I am not left-handed. I must
Why are you
admit-
smiling? Because I know something you do not know.
Yeah.
I am not left-handed. I
am
almost
not
that
left-handed either.
it was so hard trimming this list down because that was one of the ones that I had on my long list. I'm like, okay, only 3.
For
So
me,
hard.
as a kid, loving movies that had sword fighting in it, any kind of movie that had sword fighting, I would, any kind of old school movie, whatever. And to learn enough about it to know that to be able to fight that well with your offhand, and then to switch to your dominant hand and be just as good it was amazing. It's amazing what those two actors were able to do and what the stunt coordinators were able to teach them and for them to pull off. It was beautiful. This is all before CGI. We didn't have,
Right? Right. They're all
CGI to
practical
make this
stunts.
fight work. They actually did it.
One thing that I love the movie, but I never liked the scoring in that movie. It always felt forced in there, I guess would be the word I would go with.
I think that's part of its charm, though.
That's probably what felt the most like, oh, this is an independent movie. We ran out of budget, so story was kind of like the last thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I thought it, like you said, I think it adds to it. I think it's part of its charm.
That's what I think it added to its charm too. It kind of had like that like 1930 movie kind of feel to it, or early talkies, you know, kind of vibe going on.
Then, so I don't know.
You know, I grew up watching a lot of black and white stuff. I really liked the old movies when I was a kid, and you know, there's still a part of me that will watch them from time to time. I'm an old soul.
I guess.
All right.
The last one, so I guess the last one is The Ringer, right?
Oh yes, yeah. Thank you. We had a come up with the 16th one. So the last one, we're gonna see if this one makes it all the way through, because yeah, I think it is The Ringer.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
How many times did you run around as a kid saying that with a stick, and you're doing stick fights, you know what I mean? Or recreating that battle and just saying that all the time. Just come on. Actually, I said in our pre-call that I don't think that's going to win, but now that I think about it, nostalgia that's attached to it, I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like for most people, like I said, other than the one that I said, the Blunder one, I feel like that is what most people connect to that movie, is that line.
We're voting for our favorite quotes, and probably not the most iconic line.
Right.
But our favorite, I would say that's probably the most iconic line, but it may not necessarily be our favorite. Like, you know,
but see, that's the part of this that's so fun. That's the part that gets people like John worked up. Where it's like, how could that wasn't even like the best line in the movie?
All right, Rich, what's our first battle?
That was so fun, John. I had so much fun watching last week's episode. Just watching you just lose your mind.
Oh, so let's see what kind of pain we can put him through this week.
Yes. Okay, so
last week made me go back and watch some of those movies. So that it was a good episode.
I did too. That's awesome. All right, so let's jump in and get this going. So first up is the Brute Squad versus Put Down Your Rock. Tough pairing right from the beginning. So for me, wow. I'm gonna have to stick with Brute Squad just because that was mine. What about you, Aaron?
See, I gotta stick with mine. So Put Down Your Rock.
Understand, fellow?
I have to go with Brute Squad. That whole little scene. I'm on the Brute Squad. You are the Brute Squad. You got to go with Billy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where you at, John?
I'm gonna have to go with Brute Squad.
Brute Squad moves on. Put Down Your
Like,
Rock.
he was gonna pick Brute Squad anyway, so.
All right, Jelly. Jellies is up next. As You Wish goes up against To the Pain.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rich shouldn't be in charge of the brackets anymore.
I told you guys pick your number ones. You gave me your number ones, and it's ones against ones all the way down.
You didn't volunteer.
Oh
I know how
man.
to piss people off.
I have to go with To the Pain since I picked
Of course.
go To the Pain. And plus I love that quote. Legit. So I have to go To the Pain.
All right. So John, where you at on that? To the Pain? Huh?
I'm gonna go with As You Wish. It's
all right.
Whole movie.
Jelly?
I say it occasionally.
Mine. Mine. Come on, Carrie Ellen.
All right, so
that pencil mustache really did it for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I'm sorry. Like
Ladies
I've
and gentlemen,
always.
Jilly with the thirst pick.
No, I like blondes, okay? And okay, sorry, has nothing to do with Princess Bride, but you
Has
know,
nothing to do with
I'm
your
sorry.
husband either. I've seen him. Anyway, moving on.
Hazard blonde. Wesley Carey Ellis blonde. Sorry, my husband 6'2", blonde. Blondes.
In no picture I've ever seen of that man was he blonde. Ever. You'll have to show me some baby pictures apparently, because that's probably.
All right, moving right along because we're gonna run out of time.
Yes, let's go before I destroy Jelly's marriage.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go with To the Pain, which ties it up. Aaron, you're the tiebreaker, buddy. As You Wish or To the Pain?
As You Wish. That when he falls down the hills, saying "As You Wish," that always made me laugh. It always made me laugh.
Yep. Good stuff. There's not a bad one on the list, really.
No,
all
the whole
right,
movie
so
is quotable.
next one up is John's Large Women. And goes up against My Name is Inigo Montoya.
Oh!
All
right, so
that is
No!
so
I'm
wrong.
not gonna go with my own one. So
Come on, you're not gonna switch it?
no, I'm not. My name is Inigo Montoya.
What you got, Jelly? Large Woman or Inigo?
That's so wrong. I'm making the bracket next time.
It's all the first round choices going
I
up against each other.
Oh.
That's why I tell you guys to pick them in an order. Put your first one first if you want to stack it and put one of your top choice in the middle or the third.
I'm such a huge Andre the Giant fan from that movie. Man.
I am picturing him on his back, but yeah, I still gotta go. Yeah, it's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Andre. I love the other line. It's super just iconic, but I'm gonna go with Andre on this one.
All right, I'm gonna stick with Large Woman too, just because that's such a great line. What do you got, Aaron?
I'm going with My Name is Inigo Montoya.
Othello.
Othello, you get to break the tie, buddy.
Oh, jeez. Hold on, wait. Let me look here on my phone. How do you leave one of these things? Leave the meeting.
Othello gets to be the bad guy. Everyone's gonna yell at you, man.
You know what?
Either way, doesn't matter what you pick. People are gonna be mad at you.
I have no problem being the bad guy. One bit. I love both those quotes. Large Women.
Oh, wow! Out in the first round.
I was not expecting that.
I love that. I love that quote.
And
I
guess
don't like
what?
skinny girls,
Oh, and I
so-
just agreed on something.
Hey, I don't like the skinny girls. I don't know. So hey.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Hey.
Usually
like
I would
bones.
take a swipe there. I'm not.
Yeah.
Hi Beth, I love you. Probably more than your husband right now.
No. Not saying that she's one of the large women, one of the giantesses. But
Either way, that doesn't play well for you because you're either saying that you love another woman.
Maybe we should just go.
All right, so
Does she watch these?
Yes, she does.
Rich ain't got nothing.
Some editing on this for real.
Yeah, Rich ain't got nothing.
Marriage. All right, so we got marriage going up. Feel like you're doing well. So I will start that. Oh man, that sucks. I'm gonna go with Feel Like You're Doing Well. What about you, Aaron?
I'm going with Marriage.
All right, Othello.
That's you seem like a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. You seem like a decent fellow. I hate to die. Or is that a different one?
Yeah. I hate for you to die, for people to die embarrassed.
Oh, then I'm I'm gonna go with Marriage on that one.
Okay. John?
Marriage.
All right. Jelly, irrelevant. Marriage goes on. Next pick is Why Do You Wear Your Mask? And going up against Life is Pain. We'll start with Jelly on that one.
Oh man. Gosh. Life is Pain. Dang.
All right. Wow. Why Do You Wear the Mask for me? So, Aaron.
Life is Pain.
Othello.
Mask.
John, tiebreaker, buddy.
Mask.
Wait a minute. I thought he picked Life is Pain.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
He
one of yours?
did.
I thought that was his pick.
A little
Wow.
bit.
Okay, John.
When it's right, it's right.
Hey, he upset his own cart. I'm surprised by it.
It's the way it's lining up.
All right.
They're keeping detailed notes so he can kind of predict the bracket.
They're all numbered. You can go back and check them. So it's Possible Pig against number 3. You seem like a decent fellow.
Oh,
I know what I want. I know which one I want.
All right, start with me, and I will do Possible Pig because it's probably going to get bumped out really quick here. Aaron?
You seem like a decent fellow.
Fellow?
decent fellow.
John?
Decent fellow.
All right, bye, Peggy. All right, so we got Classic Blunders versus Mostly Alive. Start with you, Jelly.
Oh. Wallace Shawn.
Which one?
The Classic Blunders.
Okay. I'm gonna do Mostly Alive. Where you at, Aaron?
Classic Blunders.
Fellow?
Classic Blunders all day. It's one of my favorite movies in the movie.
So
right.
I can actually vote for mine, or I can vote for the line. I should probably move on. And I hate all of you right now.
Irrelevant.
Nobody on this.
Irrelevant.
The whole thing is about punishing John.
Oh my God. I have to pick Classic Blunders. Number one, because I was going to pick it before Aaron said it first. And number two, if you read the whole scene, freaking bananas. So I'm going to X my own self out for the third time tonight.
I'm going to pick it in protest. He had to explain it. I'm going to pick against myself in protest. I'm angry with me.
All right, so
just the way that he delivers it and then like dies on the last sentence, like it just the delivery alone makes it one of the best quotes in the movie.
Yeah.
Everybody else drinking whenever John touches his beard.
No, I forgot to pour myself
Only
one.
John.
I'm definitely going to have a nightcap here in a minute.
All right, so the last two in the third round are going to be How Does This Make You Feel versus Have Fun Storming the Castle.
Ooh.
And we'll start with you, John.
How does it make you feel? It's that pumpkin.
Jelly?
Storming the Castle.
I'm going to go Storming the Castle. Aaron?
Storming the Castle.
All right, Othello, doesn't even matter, buddy.
I was
It's
going
out.
to storm the castle anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right. So. All right. So going in order, we got. Wow. Well, I don't want to pair any of Aaron's up against themselves, because they just.
No, let it happen.
No, let it happen.
How brackets work.
Okay, and well, in the first bracket, I mean, being the ones that he picked, it would be classic blunders versus marriage. Do you want to start out there?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Ooh.
The only one who's.
I'm just gonna drink this whole time while John's touching his beard.
All right, so classic blunders versus marriage. Let's start with you, Aaron.
Classic blunders. Classic blunders.
Yep.
All right, Othello.
Classic blunders.
Oh, John. Classic blunders or marriage?
Marriage. That dream against a dream.
Aaron just wants somebody to vote for one of them.
Joey. Classic blunders or marriage?
Classic blunders.
Wow, marriage is out. Okay. You seem like a decent fellow versus why do you wear a mask?
Ooh. Is that from the same scene too?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's on top of the Cliffs of Insanity.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with yeah, I'm gonna start on this one. To decent fellow for me, Aaron.
Decent fella.
Othello.
I like the decent fellow line better.
All right, the mask is out.
I have to go against myself on that one. I have to pull a John.
And now we got to pull one from John's list. Oh wait, no, we don't.
I
love you, buddy, man. I was just. All right. So, sorry.
It's just
Have fun storming the castle or Brute Squad.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'm gonna throw mine in there.
We'll start with. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
Storming the castle.
He's stuck.
He's frozen.
I thought it was freezing.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to decide. I'm not frozen. Storming the castle.
Wow.
I like that it's Billy Crystal versus Billy Crystal.
Yeah. John, where you at?
Storming the castle.
All right, the Brute Squad's out. Man, that hurts.
Oh man.
Okay, so we're down to classic blunder against seem like a decent fellow.
Ooh, I like both of those scenes.
I'm gonna go.
Who wants to
classic
start? Okay, Thone. Which one you do? Classic.
blunder.
Okay.
It's just a great line, a great scene. Got to go with that one.
John.
Classic blunder.
Jelly.
I'm gonna stay with mine. Seem like a decent fellow.
All right. I'm gonna have to go classic blunder. So decent fellows out. So we're down to wow. This just went really quick. Have fun storming the castle versus classic blunder.
Huh.
Oh.
I never would have pictured those two being the last two.
I did that either, honestly.
Are those the last two?
That's
yeah,
last
those are the
two.
The championship round?
No, they went, round one against round twos, threes, and then they went, numerically.
No, I'm saying though, but these are the last two. This
That
the
is it.
championship round. This
These
is
are
the
the last
moment.
two on the sheet.
Oh,
Who's
And then-
first? Who's not? Who's
Oh, wait,
next?
is it?
feel
Hold
like-
on. Let me double check. Make sure I didn't miss them.
Oh, uh-oh.
It's possible.
I'm really hoping there's two more in there.
Oh no! There are. There's one more that should. It was on the other side. Sorry. As You Wish up against Have Fun Storming the Castle.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it seemed like that went way too quick, but it's only one more round. So, Have Fun Storming the Castle versus As You Wish. Let's start with Jelly.
Oh gosh, As You Wish.
You know she's gonna go for carry out thirst. She's got the thirst. For, you know, come on now.
Okay, I'm going to go with Have Fun Storming the Castle. Aaron.
God.
Come on, Aaron.
As you wish. As you wish.
Othello.
Have fun storming the castle.
2-2. John, you're breaking the ties, buddy.
You already know, As You Wish.
You know which one he's gonna pick.
I knew.
He's got that thirst too.
I do have that thirst. It was when he was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. That's what
Was it the spandex?
it was a spandex.
Yeah, wasn't the priest in that the rip from Princess Bride too? Yeah, I thought so.
All right, so last round right here. Classic
we go.
Blunder versus As You Wish.
There
That's
we
a good
go.
pairing.
That's a good pairing.
And I'm not going first. Let's start with you, Aaron.
I'm going with Blunder on this one.
All right, Othello.
Classic blunder.
John. As You Wish or Classic Blunder?
Oh, they're both thirsty. They're gonna say As You Wish. I guarantee
Let's
it.
make it fun. As You Wish.
Mm-hmm. You know those two.
Jelly.
As You Wish.
The Jays are in cahoots, y'all.
Final shot of the game. Final shot of the game.
So I don't mind breaking this tie. Classic Blunder goes.
There we go.
champion.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
There you go. There's your pick. There's your pick for our favorite and what we consider the best line in all of The Princess Bride. Wow. That was poor John. You can't win for losing, bro. You
The thing is, both of them, As You Wish and Classic Blunder, was on my original list, so I win no matter what.
you know
So
what?
what helps you sleep, buddy?
That whatever you keep telling yourself that.
Well, mine was supposed to be the first one. His was supposed to be the Rolling Down the Hill.
That was.
Here we go.
Whenever I think of As You Wish, I don't even think about the beginning. I always remember.
I always think about the yeah. When,
So
when
if I would have picked
when I-
Inconceivable, would I have had to designate which Inconceivable?
I feel like Inconceivable would have made it into the second round at least.
So,
when I text Rich, the one I had was I put As You Wish.
I think Inconceivable. I'm surprised we didn't put it on the list because I think it might have gone pretty deep into the brackets because that whole scene.
Right. It was in my long list. You know, it's
Yeah.
sort of like there's so many in this movie. It's hard to like dial it down to what my favorite line is, and I still don't know that I would even agree with the stuff that I picked as being my favorite line, just because there's so many. It's such a great, well-written movie.
I mean, I
book.
picked against myself several times. John annihilated himself in the competition all night. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's easy to do. It's easy to go against what your own wishes and your own picks when you have to try to come up with one of the unique picks that you don't think somebody else did. Every line in this movie that's your favorite line is somebody else's favorite line too. Because
Right.
so
And like nobody picked any lines with Grandpa and Fred Savage.
You know what? I thought about it long and hard, and I'm like, okay, you know, there's stuff in there that I like, but those aren't the parts that I go around quoting. You know, so
Same.
I almost did pick some lines between Fred Savage and Deadpool, but
I thought about it too.
that would be messing with people too much. So I decided not to do that.
Hey, they recreated that bedroom really well.
Oh,
They
they
did a
did.
good job.
Yeah, that whole that was great. Once Upon a Deadpool was good because of the Princess Bride connection. Like,
Ryan Reynolds is a genius. You know,
Oh,
if he was the one that came up with the idea, you know, if not whoever came up with it is a genius, but that dude is a genius too.
I'm about 80% sure he did. I want to figure out a way for one of these. The next one that we do, I'm going to try and figure out a way to get our subscribers on so they can participate in and have their vote. Like at least in, you know, they can type it in. They might sway us. They probably won't, but at least they can participate.
And with that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, hit the thumbs up if you didn't, and also hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time that we put out a new video. Put it on purpose. Only hit the thumbs up. The thumbs down doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't work. And YouTube doesn't pay attention to it. They only pay attention to the thumbs up icon. Trust me, I've researched it extensively, and I am a doctor. No, I'm not. But on that note, we'll see you guys next week. We love you. And remember,
Actually, Monday. We see you guys Monday.
we might. We should, because it'll be May the 4th. So we'll see you guys Monday. Remember, tell them F you.